Përshëndetje lexues të Telegrafit, mirë se vini në intervistën e radhës me mua Alber Spahiu, ku kësaj radhe kam të ftuar ambasadorin e Suedis në Kosovë, zotrin Jonas Westerlund. Me ambasadorin Westerlund do të flasim për marrëdhëniet ekonomike të Suedis me Kosovën, klimën e investimeve dhe potencialet biznesore ndërmjet dy vendeve. Mr. Westerlund, a major Swedish company like Ericsson has recently signed a contract with Kosovo Telecom to modernize our telecom network. Tell us more about it, and is the number of Swedish companies increasing in Kosovo?
Well, first of all, thank you for having me on your program. I started as a new Swedish ambassador in August, and during the summer, before I became the Swedish ambassador here, I looked into what I should focus on. And one issue is really that I have a very small trade balance between Kosovo and Sweden, and we need to focus on that. So I've been here now for half a year and been trying to focus on many items, but also on attracting Swedish companies to Kosovo to start production here in Kosovo. So I was very pleased to learn that the Swedish company Ericsson, together with its company in Zagreb, Ericsson Nikola Tesla, won the bid to upgrade the Kosovo telecom network. And Ericsson will also establish a research and development office here, so-called R&D office, which is really great for Kosovo. They will have up to 10 people. And I hope that will be a future hub for other Swedish companies, in particular in that sector with ICT sector, IT companies. So I'm very pleased about that. Yes, there are many Swedish companies coming in. As you may know, if you've been to Albin Mall, H&M opened their shop there recently. We also have a company called Lindex, who opened up a shop as well, or several shops here in Kosovo. So there are a great interest of Swedish companies coming to Kosovo. I would like to focus on trying to persuade Swedish wood processing industries, as well as furniture industries, to come to Sweden. We both have forests in Kosovo and in Sweden. I think we can do a lot in those two sectors.
But how can Swedish and Kosovo companies come closer to one another? Is there a need for a joint chamber of commerce?
Yes, indeed. I think there is a need to have some sort of organization here, be it a Swedish Chamber of Commerce, be it a Nordic Chamber of Commerce, or some sort of business association who can help and inform Swedish companies how they could start companies here in Kosovo. I think that's really important. I mean, look at Germany, for example. They have a German business association here in Kosovo. Very successful in my mind. Austria has a Chamber of Commerce as well. Israel just recently started a Chamber of Commerce here in Pristina as well. So a lot of things happening, and I think it's the right opportunity to start a Swedish business association, or perhaps together with the Norwegian and the Finnish embassies to start something with a Nordic business association, right? That could attract more Swedish companies.
You have mentioned about the wood industry. Do you have another industrial sectors we will have potential investment between Kosovo and Swedish companies?
Well, those are the two sectors that I would like to focus on at the moment. So that is the wood processing industries and the furniture industries. But there are plenty of other sectors as well. We spoke about the telecom sector. The IT sector is also very much booming in Sweden, and we have had lots of cooperation with companies in Ukraine. And given Russia's aggression against Ukraine, there is a need to find other places in Europe for Swedish IT companies to start cooperation. I think Kosovo will be an excellent country. You are also very, very well advanced when it comes to the internet connection in this country and IT expertise.
How about the trade in general? Do you see any obstacles about why two countries should not increase trade relationship?
Well, I think the trade is very minuscule. I mean, it's very tiny. I checked some of the figures. I noticed that Sweden has less export and import to San Marino, but more than Liechtenstein. So it's really among the very smallest trade balances in Europe. And why is that? I do not understand that. It's really small. It comes down to around, both on the export and the import level, it comes down to 5 million euros, which is really, really small. So we need to do something about that.
Sweden has been present in Kosovo for many years through development program or SIDA. One particular contribution comes in the term of supporting a Kosovo Credit Guarantee Fund. How does that help Kosovo people and other companies?
Well, we are proudly the 5th largest donor in Kosovo, and we've been here ever since the end of the war in 1999. And one of the sectors that we focus on is economic development. And as you rightly said, one program that we have is to support this Kosovo Credit Guarantee Fund. Well, it's in simple terms, it's supporting small and medium enterprises in Kosovo by guaranteeing loans, so that, let's say, banks in Kosovo can lend out money to small and medium companies, and we then guarantee that if something would happen, they would go bankrupt, we would guarantee the banks this kind of money. The aim is that this fund will create around 20,000 jobs. So I think this is a brilliant initiative, and we gladly support it.
Yeah. The last question is rather more personal. We have seen from your activities. You love outdoor activities and nature. Do you enjoy Kosovo nature, and would you recommend Swedish citizens to come here like tourists?
Well, I'm very glad to be back in the Balkans. I worked for the United Nations for 2 years in Croatia a long time ago. I was also here in Kosovo just after the independence, so I'm very glad to be back. I really enjoyed outdoor activities, and I enjoy biking up in the mountains, be it the Sharia Mountains, be it the Rogova Valley, in particular the Bug town. So I'm really enjoying myself here every single weekend. I think there's great potential for tourism here, ecotourism in particular, right? To those places, and we should be able to combine it with wine tourism as well, right? To Rahovec. So you will have you will have one day and then tasting some wine, and then you will have some healthy exercises for 2 or 3 days up in the mountains. I think that's perfect. We have lots of Swedish companies doing tourism in Albania and in North Macedonia, and I see no reason why they should not come here to Kosovo. Right? So yes, try to focus on that as well, very much.
Let's hope let be cooperation between two countries in the next years.
Yes,
it's good for Sweden and for Kosovo.
Yes, yes, indeed.
Mr. Ambassador, thank you for your time, and enjoy your mission here in Kosovo.
Faleminderit shumë.
Faleminderit.